Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to another welcome to the show. President Webster having a wonderful day on this 30th. Oopalai. Okay, this is very warm. Okay, so I need to do this, I need to do this. Good, thank you. I need to do this, we're good. On this 30th April 2025, we have it's been a while since we've done a Vendetta cooking. We're gonna do old rice. This is a recipe that I didn't come up with. This is my take on fried rice. So very easy story behind it. The reason why we're having it is because I made some rice, right? It was on Friday. Today is Tuesday. The reason why we didn't eat the rice that we made was because that day my phone broke. And because my phone broke, I was a little bit. I'm going through depression right now, right? So it doesn't take a lot to trigger it, right? And it got triggered. So we're gonna do is we're gonna take this rice that is 3 day olds. We're gonna be putting it in a pan that you're seeing right here. I know the apartment is a mess. Okay, you don't have to tell me, but there you go. So what's in the rice actually super simple. Actually, that you ask. So it's normal rice, right? You can hear it sizzling, which is great, right? You can hear it sizzling, which is absolutely phenomenal, right? Now, in reality, you don't really need your fire too warm, right? So what we're trying to do here, which is actually quite simple, quite simple, is we're trying to recook it in a way where a lot of the water or the liquid or the humidity that is stored in the rice, right, is does leave. Why are we doing that? Is because I kind of want a very sticky rice situation. I kind of want a very almost dryish rice, right? Plus, fun fact. Oops. Fun fact. What makes rice or any food or most food? Don't burn yourself. Old King. There you go. Mid. Good. Funny enough, what makes food goes bad is humidity. That's why things like ramen will not go. So now we're gonna have a single sausage, right? Single sausage of Delisa. So this is something that we tried yesterday. Their bacon and thank God we're well equipped. Thank God we're well equipped. Good. Okay, there you go. Perfect. So again, in the rice we have. I didn't even finish that. See, a bit unfocused, right? Okay. Not my first time. It's not my last time. See, this is actually perfect. And then I'm gonna go here. What are we listening? We're listening to Cobra GFS. Cobra God King GFS. So right now we have the pan, which contain oil. This is the oil from the sausage yesterday. I don't know if you can tell. Right? We have some oil from the... What am I doing, dude? Don't be lazy. Right? These are from sausage yesterday. You can already tell that the rice is cooking in there, which is really nice. So simply put, gonna cut the sausage up. Why? Because I want them to be almost akin to meatballs. Meatballs are gonna be having a much better cook, right? That's how your sausage sometimes explode. You don't want your sausage to explode. That way, what we're doing is a meatball. So what we're trying to do here, right? What are we listening in the background? We're listening to Cobra GFS, King of Cobra, the God King of the human world. You should listen to him also. So the idea behind it was, okay, well, I got old rice, right? And I kind of have a love for old rice. but never did I have it 4 days after. Right, so again, my phone break trigger for the depression that's already there. We're eating junk food, we're eating junk food, we're eating junk food. Right, I know that I have this, so what I do, I know that I have the rice. I don't want to waste the rice because I'm not a food waster. I'm a lot of things, but not a food waster. So now, what we did instead was I bought some sausage. Right? There you go. Now, the hope here, the hope is that we're cooking the sausage, and there's a lot of grease that comes out of the sausage. Why? You're gonna see. Good. Nice. I'm going to be cooking some of the rice. I'm going to be taking some of the rice that's already cooking right now, and I'm going to be cooking it in the grease. So fun fact. In olden days, what they used to do, it was cooking lard. Because they were cooking lard, what they would do is put a lot of grease in the pan, and then they would cook their bread, they would cook everything that they had to cook, right? Now when it comes to sausage, I did one yesterday. I cooked it yesterday. I'm a freak. So what I mean by that is we're going to be cooking them on the four side. So top, bottom, east and west, I guess. It's possibly on the sides, but I did say four side. And when I say four side, I like to say four. Also, the secret hope behind cutting them in pieces. Okay, we're good. I died. I spawn. I die. I spawn. I die. The secret hope behind it. We're playing the tower, by the way. Let me check this something. What do we need? We need buy one workshop upgrade. Okay, let's do this one. I spawn. I die. Oh shit! We have a tournament today. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That is not good. However, we're doing 9. Tier 9, so it doesn't take as much time. You hear that sound? I'm telling you, if you saw the amount of oil or grease, fat. There you go. I actually enjoy not washing when there's grease or there's taste it. It just adds something to it, you know? There you go. There you go. So now, the goal is we're just trying this. Now, this does seem like it's going to take some time, right? What I mean by this is the rice is going to take some time to cook. So what I'm possibly going to do is... Yeah, it didn't even start yet. The fuck? Okay. You want to play? Let's play. Let's play. I'm going to put it at higher speed. At higher... There you go. Scratch it off. Again, please, when you use a pan and you're scratching things off, use a plastic ladle, and then a metal one, because it's not damaging to the pan in itself. And there you go. Get a nice little meatball. Also, we're listening to the TV because my neighbors put some music very loud. Because they put some music very loud. I'm trying to drown it out because I don't want to get copyrighted. It's something like a little cooking video. So just wait. Is this pretty much done? Now this is where laziness comes in. So this is what we ate yesterday. Breyer's ice cream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them, the sausage, right? I'm going to put them here. for them to rest a little bit, right? It won't absorb the grease, but after that we're going to be able to throw it away, so it doesn't really matter. When you use a flat towel to absorb the grease, so you throw the flat towel away. Cool, same, right? So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do this, right? So these are the little sausage pieces. You can tell looks amazing. It looks really good actually. Instead of doing mukbang, today we're talking about Last of Us and what I think is the best series. There you go. Good. What I'm gonna do? Take some of the rice that we have. You can kind of tell that it's cooking a little bit. Right? I love that sound. And technically speaking, we're frying the rice. We're frying the rice. The first thing you want to do when you fry the rice, right? Well, again, cool thing is my first time frying rice. We have our grease. We're going to be breaking the rice apart. Because once again, it is a couple of days old rice, right? You guys remember what we put in? Some Baldo ramen noodle flavor pack or seasoning pack. I'm going to show you which one exactly. Good. It is this one. And we're going to be wanting the grease to actually work. We put in some cream of mushroom. Now, in a perfect world, the one beneath really cooks. Because I'm kind of looking for a texture of sticky rice. Right? That's basically it. So now it's just a question of waiting. Then what I'm going to do is the whole thing, put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. I'm thinking 1 minute. Once again, because it's my first time, I have no clue what I'm doing. So right away, you can tell that the oil from the sausage has already been fully absorbed by the rice, which is going to be phenomenal, right? We're already seeing that the rice is burnt, which is great. Why am I meaning by burnt? The rice itself has a almost something akin as skin, right? So we're thinking about like something like a grape skin or like an olive skin possibly, something really thin, and it's sticking to the pan, which is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, all of the oil is gone. Are you looking to clean up your pan? What you need? There you go. You know what would be crazy work? Because the thing here is we're having a lot of things cooking. So we're having sausage cooking, we're having rice cooking. And when you cook, one of the most important part, if not the most important part, is safety, right? Cool. One of the second important part when you cook is that everything comes out together. When you see a line of cooking, you're going to see people putting in food before others, even though their entree and for example, the fish and the entree are the same. You see the fish being put first because it takes more time to cook. So it's the two sausages, the Delisa, are cheese and bacon. And Oktoberfest. This is an Oktoberfest that we just ate. It's pretty good. Now the problem is I've cooked rice a lot, but never on a pan, right? And never in this pot. I cooked rice in other pots. So before we had this wonderful pan or pot, what I would do, I had another pot and I would cook the rice in. And it gave me nice evenly, cooked rice. I used to have a baking sheet. This is a true story. I had this baking sheet because my father said, hey, you know how to make bread. You can make bread at your place, right? I was like, okay, that's a good idea. Also, please don't let your rice cook too much, because then that's when it sticks. So constantly you have to move it around. That way it's getting cooked. And because you're moving it around, it doesn't stick. We stick a baking sheet. That's how we cook the rice. It would give you heavenly rice. Heavenly. There you go. There you go. It's so mushy. It has to be affected because we put it in the microwave for so long. The smell coming out of it is amazing. Let's go for another one. Mmm. Okay, geez. If it had said that Oktoberfest was better, today, bacon cheese has my heart. You know what? I'm satisfied with that. Always be careful when you're pudding, because you don't want to make a mess. If you make a mess, you have to clean. You might make a mess in the first place if you don't like cleaning. So now what we're going to do is really scrape everything. Because when you're going to be cooking again, that's what's going to be burning. Since it's already cooked a little bit, this is what's going to be burning. And right here, we have a little bit of a taste test. Let's order a pizza and not pay for it. You know, and it's like, dude, I'm gonna be honest and say this is the bomb. This is the bomb. I was really hoping, really hoping that the grease would give it a little bit more taste. It doesn't really give it a lot of taste. However, the rice is still really good, right? Because the rice is actually really good, it still gives off a nice flavor. So you see right now, it's warm. So this is going to take a lot less time to cook. Oh my god, this is, oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, Houston, we have a solution. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'm going to show you, don't worry. You see this? This is sticky rice. This is burnt rice. So this is exactly what I'm trying to do. This is the oh, this is great. This is great. This is what we're looking for. So this is the rice that actually kind of almost akin to implode, right? And because it almost akin to implode, right? Hell yeah. Because it's almost akin to implode, and it sticks to the pan. And then the weird part about rice, the really weird thing with rice, is the exterior can cook really nice. But once the exterior breaks, it's almost impossible. Oops. Okay, so almost impossible to cook the rest. Autistic rage. This is not me making fun of autistic people. This is the only fact that they have rage. And I think that you're not able to acknowledge it and not treat people for who they are. You're the one who should be held accountable for not being mindful of your surrounding and people that are in it. See? Okay. That's a rage. Is it because he's autistic? Possibly. Is he allowed to feel rage even though he's autistic? Absolutely. Should we embrace that? No. However, we should be aware that this could be a cause. Right? Good. Now, I'm going to be making my ancestor, my Egyptian ancestor and my French-Canadian ancestor mad by doing something crazy. Chopstick for rice. Again, I want you guys to really, really pay attention to the piece we have right now. Bottom, super undercooked. Top, burnt. It's going to be delicious. Let's roll ya. It's nuts. You know what's nuts about this whole thing? When I first cooked the rice, I didn't have the sausage home. Right? I could have ate it and had a really good time. However, this is 10 times better. Sadly, the flavor pack doesn't taste. So, we didn't put enough. Because it doesn't taste after a couple of days. However, the cream of mushroom really stayed in. And really gave it a nice taste. That's delicious. The cream of mushroom is unbelievably adding to the taste. And rice is rice. However, the delicious texture, the crunchiness of the burnt rice added to the experience. Solid meal. Cost me $4 possibly. Because yes, there is the can of soup, there is the sausage. I did put in 2 sausage out of the 8, which were $16. 2 out of 18, that's 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8 is about $1.15 each, so that's $2.50. That's $2.30, right? Rice wasn't expensive. We bought it years ago during the pandemic. Still really good. And yeah, there's like 30 kilos for, it was 30 kilos for $10 back then. So they're still good. I'm not even going to include it. Now, with the piece of resistance, the sausage. And what you're saying, Inky, you already tasted the sausage. What's different about this one? Well, these are cold and rested. This is the real taste of the sausage. Oh yeah. I mean, solid meal. And I'll be completely honest, right? Could it be better? Yes. What could have been better? I would have liked to put in some garlic, some onions, because the rice is a bit bland. I'll be honest. The cream mushroom is really impacted the rice in itself, but the rice in itself is actually bland, and this is because we didn't add salt. Right? We didn't add salt to the rice, not naturally salted, and the cream of mushroom wasn't salted. So there you go. There you go.